Today we're gonna present the regulations the companies must follow, also the penalties and the moral obligations if they want to build a factory in Jalisco.
Yes, so I think that the environmental regulations, after some research, are that the companies must talk to the government first and the secretaries that are in the area and in the state where they want to put their factory, because the government has to come up with a project or a program to be able to handle all the wastes and the toxic fluids that come out of whatever they are producing, and to avoid them to go into the river and maybe create pollution and contamination around the area. And they also have to talk to the authorities, so the authorities can guard the micro generators, and they can control them so that the waste can be handled correctly.
Also, if a factory is going to be built in Jalisco, they need to ask for permits and licenses to manage waste or dangerous, hazardous wastes, such as chemical wastes, what
Yeah,
else? Heavy metals.
and I think they also have to find another company that is willing to handle all of these micro generators and control them, because in Jalisco there is no program yet that can handle big amounts of hazardous waste.
Yeah. Well, if these regulations aren't followed correctly, penalties will be come, and the companies will face them. Some penalties that they will face, such as fines of over 2,000 days of minimum wage, um, arrest for 36 hours, the
And they will also have their license or permits revoked.
revoke, and the company will be shut temporarily or definitely.
It depends on on the severity of the contamination.
Contamination. Yeah. Well, now the moral obligations of the company to follow these regulations is, it depends really
On the company.
on the company, and what if you want to keep save money or protect the environment, in it depends up to the company.
Yeah, it is the company's responsibility in the end to to handle all these waste and this contamination and pollution, to avoid it getting into the rivers or the oceans, because that's where the people of low resources get their water and grow their plants, and they will suffer the consequences, as well as the ecosystem will also suffer
Also,
the consequences.
since there's a lot of corruption in Mexico, you can get away with some bribery, if and you will get no penalties for
Yeah,
throwing away hazardous
yeah. Maybe if you bribe the
material.
authorities, you can get away with polluting the seas to avoid handling all these hazardous waste.
And thinking in this way, it's not an advantage for the company, but it's a problem for those who depend on the rivers, on the oceans, or also the farms.
Yeah, exactly, because they will suffer the consequences at the end. Yeah.